Boy, please. You said that months ago. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Gezelle Talk Show. I thank you guys. Come on in the room. Listen, we took us a little minor detour. You know, a little light break. Get some things situated and some things handled and all that good stuff. But we got it done. We got it situated and we got it handled. So how's everybody doing on this Good Friday night? Hello. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey. We got some things to get into today. Some things that we want to talk about. Some shit that's been going on. Now, I don't know how many of you guys, hold on. Hey, I'm live, please. Oh, you can hear me? Yes, thank you. Sorry about that, you guys. Got a little bit of company in the house. But like I told y'all, we was going to be live tonight. So without a shadow of a doubt, I was coming through for you guys because you guys always come through for me. And I love y'all for that. So thank y'all so much. So I don't know how many of you guys have seen the Netflix show about Jeffrey Dahmer. It's called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story. So I've been watching that. And I watched it, from beginning to end. I finished it and everything. And it was a very, very, very good series. Shout out to Niecy Nash. She was one of the leading actresses in the show. And she did a really good job. She really did a great job playing off Glenda Cleveland. I was very much so impressed with her work, even though I know she is an extraordinary actress. She really proved it on this Netflix series. Pretty much. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted right now. But if you haven't seen it, make sure you guys get into it, view it, check it out. It's by Ryan Murphy, and it's for Netflix. And it's horrific. It is really horrifying. So you really got to have the stomach, the nerve to want to watch it, because it's a lot that goes on in there. I remember the story. I was 10 years old when it happened, and it started way before I was born. But I remember my grandparents talking about it. And I remember people being really, really like, even though this was miles away from us, it just really was like a wake-up call to communities everywhere, especially black communities, because he did target, at the end of his killing, he targeted majority of blacks, black men, and, black gay men in a low poverty area, which he was residing in. And, they was like trying to check and see if, he was had sanity and all of this. Was he in his right mind? I say yes, of course you were in your right mind. You know exactly what you were doing. You know exactly what you were doing. It was the contemplation. It was the premeditation that was taking place that was very much so bothersome. But it was really, really interesting overall. Like, it was very much so interesting, and it was good. And I really want you guys to check it out and, see what is what, because even though you may have heard the story of Jeffrey Dahmer, you never heard it like this. Like, it is from the eyes of some of the victims, like was what was known, and especially from Glenda Cleveland. She played a lot in this in this document. In this series, she played a major role into it. She really, really, really hounded the police and tried to get them to really go and do something about this situation because no one was. They weren't doing anything, and she was seeing these guys not leaving. She see them coming. She started smelling this odor. She knew something was not right. So you guys check out Dahmer on Netflix. It's really good. It's sad to say the least because all of the victims and the young men who lost their lives. But when you look back at his childhood, it was like he was destined to be what he was, which was a serial killer, because he, the things that he portrayed, the things that he did, that he found amusing and he found to be a hobby to him, I found it very, very bothering, and I don't understand why a parent. I don't know. I don't understand why a parent wouldn't try once they see that, like, those are red flags left and right. Why wouldn't they try to get their kid the proper help that they need? Because clearly he needed some type of help that he was not being provided, and that is crazy. I really, really felt bad for all of the victims, but the hey, how you doing? Hold on one second. Hold on. Damn. Matter of fact, no. Get your ass off the motherfucking phone. You ain't coming out here to be on the phone. Right. Come roll up. Come roll the fucking blunt. Make yourself useful. You go get us a damn bookie. You all out here playing and shit. You the reason why she making all this fucking noise. Like, stop. You see, I don't give a fuck. You see me on live. Bookie, are you serious? Are you? I'm dead ass because she has a room in there while y'all running through my house like two fucking children. You a grown ass 30-year-old man. Hold on now. God damn. We just gonna shut the fuck up. Cause you acting real fucking dumb. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Well, I'm back. I had to go and read a bitch real quick because they was interrupting my shit. So I had to go and let a bitch know. I don't want to have to go off in they shit. Get that from off of your head. Now let's get into these hot topics and all these good things, all this good dirt on the streets and what's been going on and what's not. Bookie, hey, you want to join us? Huh, Devin, the director? You want to join? What you talking about for? You want to join us, Devin, the director? You can be behind the scenes. You can do that right here. So I can have somebody I'm speaking to. You can do that right here. I gotta get it. Bring a chair. Anyhow, sorry. It's so much going on right about now. It's so much going on, y'all, and I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get into this dirt this good tea that's been scorching in the pot. So the baby and Megan Thee Stallion. So I don't know what has transpired within the last few weeks, months, or years or so, because I know they had a couple of features together, but recently the baby just came out and said in his new song, I guess he needs some some type of attention or some type of clickbait or something. So he dropped in there that he had sex with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I don't know in what day and age where it was like a pat on the back or kudos for a grown-ass man to be sitting there talking about who he done had a one-night stand or a couple of hookups or whatever it was with. I don't understand. I don't get that. Like, that's so bothering to me. Like, this the same man that's concerned about men sucking dick in the car in the parking lot. But yet and here you are. So, like, it really baffles me to what would make you say, you know what, I'm finna go ahead and shit on her. Because, like, both of y'all were up and coming artists, but she was a lot bit more known than DaBaby was when she featured him on her record and vice versa. So it really bothered me and took me back when he made this comment. Now, I know he's a very, not wrapped so tight. That elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. We understand that. He's done things to show and prove that so many times. But this was just another one. And to me, it was just like another L for him to take. Because who does that? Like in today's, you didn't hear about that? You could talk about DaBaby.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Why you got that thing ass like a mouth? Where do you get that from? You know what? We definitely gonna get into this too about people starting to hang around people and picking up their habits, doing shit because they see it. And you would think, and listen, ladies, when you see your children doing this at a young age, stop them and get on their ass then. Because I seen this guy doing this as a child, not a child, but as a teen, at least 19. And here you are 30 and you still doing the same shit. Like, you ain't learned yet, because I know good goddamn well you ain't walking there and say, you know what, I want me a blank amount.
You know me.
You done seen some motherfucker body with some shit. This nigga. Could you get out my camera, please? Thank you. Looking like Jimi Hendrix. Sorry about that, guys. But yes, that was so, it was very blowing to me. I don't even want to quote the bar that he said, because it was so, who does that? You know what I'm saying? As a grown man, who does that, especially as an established artist? Now I can see if you're one of these new boys that's trying to come up and trying to get some clout and some notoriety, then hey, I just might
do that.
I just might put this out there. But you're a platinum selling recording artist. Right. And that's what I really didn't understand. I'm like, where did it go left at? But the dick riders will be dick riders.
So is that the reason they had such good chemistry on their record?
Maybe I don't put it past him, because DaBaby is not, he do look slow, but he's not ugly. He's a handsome looking, he has a nice body. So I'm pretty sure it was something that, they said, hey baby, Million.
She's a star of the show.
But, so I'm pretty sure they probably had chemistry and they liked each other, and that's what made them go ahead and hook up and stuff. But for him to, tell the world that, it's just like, boy, grow the fuck up. Right. It's like, grow up. Who does that in today's society? Like, that's just so childish, Look at my purse in my room, hanging in my closet. So Adam Levine and the cheating rumors. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this. Y'all can shoot me some thumbs up if y'all have heard about this. But this type kind of took me back, because Adam seemed like such a good guy. He seemed like one of the good ones. He would be the last one that I would suspect to say, he's cheating. I was very much so surprised to hear about that. I'm putting backhand on. let you know where my mind is at. But I was very surprised to hear about Adam Levine cheating or whatever. Very, very much so. But anyhow, it's going to be hard for me to do this because I'm getting called.
I like that.
What?
I like that.
My room?
Yes. It felt like you went into another like reality. I don't know.
But yeah, so Adam Levine, you guys know him. He's from he's an American singer-songwriter, best known for the rock and roll group Maroon 5. He's the lead singer there. But the 43-year-old husband of Bahiti Prinsloo, she's a Victoria's Secret model, so I've heard. And he cheated on her or was dropping some type of DMs to some other women on Instagram or whatever. But I found it to be so odd. And I say with that, you can never be so, you know what I'm saying? You can never you just never know a person. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked like such a clean cut, cool, never in the headlines, never in the tabloids, never, you know what I'm saying? He just very business minded, professional type of guy.
Yeah, that's on his downtime.
But I'm just like, whoa, it's just crazy. Thank you, love. But it's just crazy.
Husband, right?
No. I haven't even gotten to Nia and her. And is that her husband or was that someone she was finna marry? Yeah, right. That's who she was gonna marry. But I did hear about it. Oh gosh.
But they was together for how long they been fiancés?
I want to say, yeah, it's been a while, but we're going to get on that. Hey, let me drive the motherfucking car. You just sit your ass in the passenger seat and chill out, okay? I don't need you trying to stir this bitch. Press no brakes, no acceleration, none of that. Motherfucker calling my phone. I can't right now. It's Friday and I'm doing this show and I have to get on it. But yeah, so but yeah, the cheat you can never be too sure because and then it's like I think it's just a temptation thing. Like a guy just don't I've found it very seldom that someone has, made a pass at a guy and he's been like, oh no, I'm married or no, I'm good. Like, especially if it's an attractive woman, regardless of even if they are an attractive individual, and regardless of even if they have a beautiful spouse at home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the spouse may be even more successful and beautiful than the person that's trying to cope with them or that they're trying to cheat with. And it's like, is it just a thing about a moment of weakness? Or is it just a temptation thing? Or does that come along with discipline? With having discipline.
Discipline is very so much of it, but it also plays too like if the person you with is not showing you like that you want it, they need like.
That's not a reason to cheat. Because if you're unhappy in the relationship, end it.
You should end it, yeah.
Not go and say, okay, I'm gonna go find somebody to make me happy. Well, inform me so we can go ahead and exit the relationship and you can go find somebody to make you happy. But don't have me sitting here thinking, even if I ain't doing shit. And here it is, you go and you cheat and like, no, daddy, that's definitely not gonna work. But that's gonna be a big no.
Some people like the cheating people we talking about, they don't want to leave a relationship. Like,
a lot of people don't.
What it's called, like they possess it, like they want that person in other people too.
That's true
they
too.
Don't want nobody else to have them.
That's true. Millie, no. That's very much so true too.
Cause I ain't even gonna cap. Like I have been like past, like not now, but past, like big kind of possessive, like don't want you to talk to nobody, but I'm gonna talk to somebody else. But you better not talk to nobody else. I'm gonna knock your ass. Like
tell it.
I don't know why men be like that.
Tell the shit. So the girl who he was cheating with, Summer Stroh, a model.
I heard of her name.
Sumner Stroh. She looks familiar, but she's an Instagram model, and she's a Texas native. She's 23 years old, and she shared the screenshots of their conversation on her TikTok with the screenshots, and it's crazy because it's like, gosh,
23 years old.
But she's a child, she's a kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's not the child. She's 23, but she's a kid.
Yeah, like
she still got some growing to do.
I'm not doing stuff like that.
But that's just crazy, and it just shows you a lot of people be out there for opportunity, especially when it's a successful artist or celebrity or something like that. It's never just like, oh, I like you, or oh my gosh, I think you're so attractive and I want to sleep with you. It's always intent. It's always a reason why. And that's just crazy. That's why it's best to stick with the ones that you were with before you had it. Okay? Because they accepted you when you were down. So, of course, they're going to... So, just you need to be the same faithful or same nigga that you were in the beginning as you are once you get the success. And a lot of people defer from that. But that's crazy because she was a model and she was absolutely beautiful. And that just gives you that just, let you know there's not much security out there when it comes down to these men. It's not much that's making you like, I'm in a rush to get married. I walk down the aisle 11:11 and I'm in no hurry.
Really?
I ain't in no damn hurry. Not at all. Sorry. Me and my husband bump heads every week.
I feel like relationships do work and stuff. Like if people are on the same page, like
that's true. And at the same time, you have to be committed.
Yeah,
you have to be.
That is true.
You have to be committed and want. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody. One thing I can guarantee you, because I've been in plenty of relationships that I know, one thing I can guarantee you that none of them are smooth, because I've been with the broke guy, I've been with the rich guy, I've been with the in-between job 9 to 5 working guy, and throughout it all, they've all had the same, it's always been the same, because they got that male mentality. So it's never been any different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care where you at, it's really about loving the person that you with, having that discipline, having that dedication to them, that you're not going to make a fool of them, make them feel any type of way other than being loved. You know what I'm saying? To make you not want to do those things.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people, they don't think that far. They be in the moment.
They don't think that far.
So they don't think like this is going to affect. Right, yeah. Because it's definitely going to be a chain effect.
But when you love somebody, you think about that. But if you like, I don't really love them like that.
Right. It's an iffy thing.
That's what you said, right, but what you said before, get out of the relationship.
Right, and that's when you get out of it. If you see that you're not, yes. Connection is a part of relationships. You're right. Commitment. That's why you're supposed to be reading that. Commitment. You're absolutely right. Commitment is a part of relationships, and people really have to be committed and want to, because everybody, throughout anybody, it don't matter where you at on the tax bracket, you going to go through some shit in your relationship. You're never going to be in a relationship, and that was the point that I was trying to hit at. You're never going to be in a relationship where it's just going to be smooth sailing, and it's just like, oh, I'm happy, he's happy, we're happy. You'll probably be like that one day, but the next day, he might fart in the bed, under the cover, and you get under there.
His phone might ring and he go outside.
Right, like anything. So it's like no relationship is a perfect relationship. There's always ups and downs, but you have to fight through it. You have to fight through it. You have to be dedicated, committed to each other, and know that this is what I want.
Exactly.
A lot of these new relationships that people, they get together and they don't fight for it. And it's like, because really you were in the lust, you probably wasn't even loving the person. Like when they be like, oh, I met this guy, and a month later we were married. 6 months later we were married. Da, 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 da. And it's just like, you don't even know that person. Like, how long did you live with him?
About to find out.
Right.
About to find out.
Because it's like, baby, that's still honeymoon season and stuff. 6 months in, it's just like they just really breaking the mold of being comfortable
around you. They ain't even farted around you yet. There it goes.
But they'll be like, that's love to them, and that's what they be on, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I don't know if you guys heard about another rapper was shot and killed last weekend. I want to say it happened because his funeral was this week. Rapper PNB Rock, you know who that is? Right. I was on Instagram when I seen the video, and I followed the girl, the baby mom.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I seen and it was just crazy because it was just like with Pop Smoke. I had just started following Pop Smoke, and I seen he was in California, in LA or whatever, and he had showed the view, and he put the location of where he was. Mm-hmm. But he didn't put the address of it, but he put the, it's gonna, he dropped the location. So it's gonna show you in the vicinity that he's in. And it was deeper because then on another picture that he took, in the background of that picture is the house address. You see the 1033. So it was easy for them to just look up that 1033 in that area and boom, find him. But I noticed that she did some of the same shit. They were out and she was sharing on her stories the food, and she had the location on there. And I thought, why would she put the location of where they at? And I could understand, hashtagging where y'all, saying Roscoe's or something like that. But to actually add the location when your dude is out and he got all his jewels on. You know what I'm saying? He flooded in diamonds.
That was like...
So, and then he's already been a target. You know this. Before. You was in the car with him on a video that I see where somebody talking slick to him saying about, what he can't do. You can't come out here to LA and da-da-da-da, this, that, and the other, and talking slick. So, somebody listen to this, and who the fuck this cat is, da-da-da-da-da. And I hear the girl on the side, she's like, and I'm like, okay. So you already know he was targeted. So, like, why would you tag your location? And they like, oh, y'all should be easy on her. She just lost her partner. Was he her partner? Or was he a lick? Yeah. Like, it made me want to go into a deeper investigation and find out, like, how long were they together? Because something just don't sit right with me with that. And when I'm watching the video, Bookie, this is the part that blows me. When I'm watching the video, he on the floor, he's been shot.
I seen that.
And all that, right. Where is she?
I ain't see her.
I see bystanders, right. But I do not see her. I do not hear any wailing, any screaming and hollering, none of that.
I would have been right there, like...
So I'm like, something is just not right with this, and I'm sure they're going to investigate it and get down to the bottom of it. But I'll be definitely side-eyeing her. As his mother, I would definitely be side-eyeing her like, bitch, I got to watch you. I got to watch you because something in the milk ain't clean. Now, I didn't know too much about him, so I'm just going off of what Google says, but it looked like his name was Rakim Hashim Allen. They called him PNB Rock. He was an American rapper. He was from Philadelphia. Best known for his single Selfish, which peaked number 51 on the billboards. He was also on the feature with Ed Sheeran, song called Cross Me. It's so crazy. December 9th, 1991. That was his birthday. That's crazy. And they done killed this man. Like, so many rappers. And it's crazy. Like, they getting into this business and it's like you're in it and boom, getting X'd out ASAP. Just as fast as they getting the deals, cashing their $1 million checks. Boom. They getting knocked off. That got to be so crazy. Then I'm watching.
Like, it don't seem like it's not a coincidence. Like what is going like?
And then a lot of I seen a lot of posts and stuff on the internet was saying about the record label that they were on. This Empire Records. It's like a distribution deal that they're giving them, or like a 360 deal or whatever. And a lot of the guys that signed to it ended up getting killed. It was Young Dolph. Nipsey had one with them. It was Pop Smoke. It was
hiring the people to go rob and kill these people.
It was all, and I'm just like, that's crazy.
But even I don't put in that past people. I can see them doing shit like that.
Yeah.
If it's about saving them money.
And then I said the same thing too, because if they like they said, these rappers, they signing them and they putting in life insurance policies on them and all of that shit.
Scary.
So
I seen that. I said, now that's scary.
So if it's like that, then it's like boom. Yeah, I might as well go ahead. No problem. I'm gonna give you them $2, $3, $4 million that you want. Go on, stunt and show out, because you ain't got no longer than probably a year good enough for you to put out enough songs, make enough music for us to put out after we done had your ass off.
For real. And then we got like $20 million life insurance policy. On top of
the record sales that they finna get from you dying. You know what I'm saying? Now that record gonna sell.
Wrongful death clauses, like it's probably that's fucked up though. That's very suspicious.
That's how they operate, though.
That's very suspicious.
That's the business. That's why you got to be careful. That's the business. This is a business. This game is 85%. Yeah, give me a Tylenol. My head is hurting. This game is 85% business, 15% talent. And really, at this point, it's 95% business and 5% talent, because this talent is at the lowest of the totem pole. It's so sad.
It's just like people are just trying to make money for themselves, and these people giving them a chance. Because a lot of these people, they just going viral, and now they doing
My thing is just like stupid. It's just the stupid shit. Like, I don't understand why we gassing the stupid shit, the dumb shit, and they be, you thought I was feeling you? Nah, that nigga, I might. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, when did that started becoming popular for us to just be? But
the generation changed.
The generation has totally changed, and they are a bunch of ignorance. A bunch of fucking ignorance, and they be okay with that. Like, no. And I knew it was a problem when they let that girl Danielle, Bad Baby, off of that Catch Me Outside. When they let her go viral and become a millionaire off of that shit. I was like, you know what? This generation all fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's all fucked up. And we in a lot of fucking trouble.
And was she talking about her mama?
Yeah, no, she was on there because she was on there because she was fighting and cussing her mama out and shit. But she was telling them in the audience, yeah. Like the fuck y'all looking at these hoes, da da da. I'm like, oh wow, no. So Miss Diamond Princess herself, Queen of Miami, Queen of the South, Trina, is set to receive the I Am Hip Hop 2022 award. What you think about that?
I thought she already had got an award like that before, but
Trina got a the I Am Hip Hop award. What was have she been honored for anything?
I feel like they real late with it. Why y'all honoring her there now?
I feel that if they're gonna do it like that, they should do it like I Am Hip Hop South award. Because you say I am hip hop, and you can't say that because Trina will sound a fool on a Papoose or a Locks or the Game track. Personally to me, I just think she will sound just full. Her thing is more the club, the pop, snap, boom, read a bit, da 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 da, that pre-city girl shit.
So maybe they just created a war to get to a female to continue to promote like
I guess
female rappers and stuff.
But she's set to receive the I Am Hip Hop award, the BET I Am Hip Hop award. So hats off to Trina. That's a big milestone.
And she's like one of the oldest girls that's still around, right?
Well, she's been in the game for many years, since 99.
All the new ones, they just came in. So they're probably like, the vet, let's give it to a vet.
Well, of course, I wouldn't see any of the new ones getting it, but I would have thought that they would have been, after Kim, then it should have been someone like Foxy. I know they did Kim. I'm saying like Foxy. There's Eve. Like there was hip hop girls that came and did numbers for the hip hop game, Billboard numbers.
But I think that probably was like, make sure they still like Katrina Kill still kind of doing stuff to this day. She on reality and she featuring on other people's music. I don't think Eve doing no music right now. Has she? I could be wrong.
Now, I was speaking of this before, and LL Cool J was saying something like this too.
No, I'm not.
No,
okay.
I'm finna say this. No, because just because she's not putting out any music does not discredit or take anything from her. And just because this person is putting out music that's not charting, that's not charting nor being recognized 7 days after it's been released. You're right. So no, that means absolutely nothing. It's all about quality over quantity.
You're right. So I could see them. They could have went out to Eve for this award. That would have been good for Eve.
It's a lot of people.
It's
the Brat. They could have went and gave the Brat the I Am Hip Hop award. The Brat was the first female rapper to go platinum by herself. They should have gave her that. It's so many other people that was due that, and y'all talking about Trina. But that's because the only thing they finna do is get the city girls to come up there and perform her stuff. They finna get Lotto. They finna get Flo Milli. They finna get all of these new city girls, these new Trinas, to come out there and rap her songs and stuff. And it's like, Trina, you had one good run, and that was with the second album, Diamond Princess, and That was it. The baddest bitch only did gold.
It was good though. Remember, everybody liked a lot of those songs, right?
Okay. And the second
No,
one was
Still the
good.
Baddest.
The Still the Baddest was the best one.
Still the Baddest.
That was her number one album. That's the one where she Single Again went number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she rolled out the hits with Don't Trip with Lil Wayne and Be Alright with Ludacris, and she rolled out the hits on that one. So that was that was her most successful.
Here We Go with Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, that was her most successful, and she channeled her inner Beyonce.
Yeah.
And had her lace on. They was calling her the Beyonce of rap during that time.
I think we just said all the reasons why she should deserve the award.
But no. That still don't give you a deservance of I Am Hip Hop award. Whoa, mamacita. No. Pump your brakes. Slow down. You're moving too fast. No, that don't give you the I Am Hip Hop. Like I said, of the South. Because I'm pretty sure her shit didn't break past goddamn Texas. I know they wasn't up in New York banging that shit in the club. Somebody whoop whoop pull over that ass too fast whoop whoop.
If they did, it was like remixed.
Them niggas really looking at each other. Well, that nigga, I will hit this bitch in the head with his Timberland. The fuck she got going on? But she's here to receive it, so we got to see what's going on with it. Now, that's just a little FYI that I found out that haven't been officially released yet. So we'll see what's in the headlines to come about it. So DJ Academics, you know where I'm going with this, was saying about how older rappers are, they washed up. They didn't really, get no money, and they ain't got no money now, and they washed up. So LL Cool J stepped in to speak about it. Okay, mommy. He stepped in the booth to, speak about it and drop his little opinion. Now, I feel like LL should have sat and thought about what he was going to say and then delivered, but he just jumped right in it and he was like all over the place. But I kind of understood
what he was saying. Like, you get the gist.
What he was trying to say, because he was a little bit
You get what he was saying though.
Yeah, I got it. I had got it, but he definitely. What I thought about it, I was just like, DJ Academics was dead ass wrong. Yeah, I was like, he was just dead ass wrong because, like LL said, the pioneers, you can't. And that's what's wrong with this society too, is they don't respect those ones that have come before them or have paved the way for them. They don't respect them, and that's fucked up. That is. It's fucked up. It's just crazy. But that's why you see more than you did back then. So many rappers and, hip hoppers being killed left and right. They don't respect the elders. They don't respect the people came before them, and they damn sure do not respect each other. And that's just on some real shit. But Academics been a lame. I don't see why people even still listening to the shit that he has to say out his mouth. That man is fucking disgusting. He is disgusting. I've heard some of the shit he done said and read some of the accusations that has been filed against him. I'd rather not. I keep my distance. No, thank you. So, we've been on for about a good 45 minutes. We're going to be wrapping up here soon. So I'm going to go ahead and close. I was going to get into Nia, which I really wanted to talk about. Freaky Girl remix. Did you hear it? Freaky Girl remix.
With all the girls on there?
With all the girls on there.
I ain't hear, but I been hearing all
So,
the people talk about it.
I listened to it because it was like, oh, they was just gaslighting. And I'm like, I don't even like the hook of the song. I just think it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's just not... It's an album filler to me. It's not something that I would be putting out talking about this is a single. But, okay. Then you went and recruited all these girls and put them on there. And they did their thing. Of course, they showed out because it's Nicki Minaj. So, of course, they all trying to do their big one. The only girl that came through and actually stayed true to who they were, but still murdered that motherfucking track was Akbar B. I'm gonna give her that. It was Akbar V, and I was very blown. I was very much so impressed with her, and that's why I said the same thing, because someone else had said this, and I was like, Akbar. I said, well, I got to hear, you know, because she says some all right shit. I just feel like sometimes she try to just go too hard. But as an artist myself, I know there's no such thing as going too hard when you in the, you know what I'm saying, when you in that moment. So, this shit here, when I listened to it, I was like, oh, okay. She didn't try to overdo it. She didn't try to sound like Nicki. She did Akbar. She did her thing. And I was like, now, you know what? They can go ahead and congratulate her because Akbar, she did the big one. She did her big one on there and showed her ass. And I was like, okay. She stayed true to topic about being a freak and all of that. And talked about where she at in life and like she was, yeah. She did her thing, so hats off to Akbar B. Where is she at? Oh, okay. So Erica Banks have been going viral. She made a statement on her, and I think it was her Instagram, where she said about, you know, you have to look a certain type of way to go out with her.
Yes, she did.
She said you have to be a bad bitch. You have to have a fat ass. You have to be pretty. You have to, you know, be that girl. And, okay, everybody want to, but I'm the type of bitch that if I'm going out and we going out together and I feel like I'm bad as hell and I look at you and I feel like you not bringing it, bitch, I'm finna, okay, come on. We gonna bring out your best features and make you look your absolute best. Because I want you to look good just as well as I want to look good. Because birds of a feather flock together. I don't need nobody saying, oh, she must be just got paid and her friends ain't get paid. Because she probably normally look just like them.
All you want to say, oh, they bad friends.
Right. All of them bad. All of them cute. Not just one of them.
Right.
So I definitely was like, kind of taken aback by that. But I'm like, okay, it's her statement. It's her opinion. That's true. It is what it is. But are you the type of friend that's like, okay, friend, that outfit ain't giving? You know what I'm saying? Would you, like how Queen Latifah them did on Girls Trip when Jada Pinkett was putting on all the grandmama clothes and they like, no, like, are you going to be that friend that reach in your bag and pull out that banging ass shit for 'em? Or are you just going to be the friend that's like, okay, fuck it, I don't want to go out with you? Because that's what she giving, like, I don't want to go out with you, you ain't bad. Rather than, them your keys. Yeah. Rather than, let me find you something cute to put on so you can be banging as well. But a hater do as a hater does. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really, really, really had a good conversation with you all. We will be back next week, Friday at 8 p.m. Make sure you guys get your cocktails and come along. And I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you share. Make sure you notify your friends and let them know. Make sure you turn on those notifications on your Spotify and wherever you're listening to your podcast at, so we can get more in depth and we can keep this wheel rolling and this party pumping. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys. Have yourself a great, wonderful, safe weekend.